welcome back with our special guests today, Barney, John, and Estella, and we've been talking about building for babies, but we're now on to phase 2, which is buy a block. That's what we've been talking about. And Barney, go ahead and share a little bit more with us
Well, we were
today.
discussing during the break that we don't want to be remiss and not mention 2 lead gifts, actually 3 lead gifts that we received before we kicked off the Building for Babies campaign. First of all, our auxiliary stepped up and gave us $500,000 for this project. I mean, what would we do without the auxiliaries?
The
That's
Yellow
amazing.
Shirt Army, what
That's
would
right.
we do without
It sure
them?
helps our committee out.
Yes, they do,
It does, John.
each and every time.
And that was a great lead gift. And then we had a second lead gift. First Security Bank stepped up and gave us a tremendous, very nice lead gift. And we named the lobby after them as you go into the Women Newborn Care Center. We appreciate Tim Coleman and Joyce Letcheberger leading that charge for First
And that
Security.
is beautiful. That
Yeah,
is,
it's really
it's
nice.
there for children. There are interactive computers for them to play on and to keep them occupied while mom is having big baby brother or sister.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And I hope people just stop by and look at
Yeah,
that.
we don't have to take a back seat to anybody. You know,
No.
You're right, John. You're
We
exactly
really
right.
don't.
And then, of course, what would we do without Miss Josie Sleeman? And Josie, came alongside of us and gave us another lead gift, and we named the nursery Josie's Nursery. And it's a special place. And John was talking about we have, now we can take care of 10 beds. We stepped up in the level of what we can care for in our babies, and so all of those 3 lead gifts made a difference in this campaign, and we're just so thankful for all 3 of them.
Absolutely.
And now we got to take the rest of them and
Right.
raise the rest of the money still.
And I was going to say, and then when we have a project like this, we always like to have a physician champion
Right.
to lead the drive. And Dr. Harley Barrow was our physician champion on this Building for Babies campaign and really stepped up and motivated people. And we had 20 some rooms. We had labor and delivery rooms. We had nurses lounge, doctors lounge. John, you did the education room. We had triage rooms, and those rooms have been adopted by people in our community, and they were anywhere from 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, and up.
Yeah, and I remember the day that you and I went to visit with Dr. Barrow.
Yeah.
And he said, I can't ask people for money. We said, you don't have to. We just give them opportunities. And he led that charge and did a great job.
Just
for
a
us.
great job.
With his time and his own financial resources. So we appreciate what he did to help us move this along.
John and Stella, I'm really curious about, be sure that we leave the people with the understanding of what size blocks and what they can get for those size blocks and how they can do that. So I think it would be good if you guys sort of pointed that out.
Okay, we have a board here, and then I can see it on the screen too. You see, we have the largest block is the $5,000 block, and that's the pink level. And if you bought a $5,000 block, spread it over 5 years, that's $1,000 a year, and then
You calculated
made
that quickly,
monthly
didn't you, John?
payments.
I looked on those
I heard John over here. Thank you. And then that would be $83.33 a month. And then the $4,000 gift is this blue one, and that spread over 5 years would be $66.66. And the $3,000 is the one right here. That $3,000, that's $50 a month. $600 a year.
All reasonable.
And then you go to the
But you don't have to take 5 years to
Right.
buy one.
That's right, John.
Right.
We would like that. Yes.
yeah. And then the $2,000 block is the this one that we have here, and that is $33.33 a month. And then the ones below, we have the $1,000, which is the lavender, and that gets to $16.66 a month. And then the peach will be the $8.33 a month. And we can automatically draft this from your credit card. You can send in a payment. However you want, we'll work with you on that. And really all you need to do is just call us at the office, 508-1770. We'll even take you upstairs. You can pick out your own block on the remaining blocks that we have. And it's hard to visualize the magnitude of this mural. And I want to also let you know that the mural was painted by a local artist. Megan Benham, who is the art teacher in Cotter, was commissioned to do this. And I can't tell you, when I first saw this, it was exactly what I had visualized. This three-dimensional room, you know, you have a Raggedy Ann and a Raggedy Andy in one corner, and then there's even a big teddy bear that's in the room, a wagon, a little red wagon, and we can pile blocks on the wagon, and it just is a very special thing to see. And it's one of the first big donor walls that we have at Baxter Regional.
You're right.
Yeah, thanks, that's right.
And you're right, Estella, it really needs to be seen in person
Yeah.
to really do it justice. It's just so
We'd love to
beautiful.
take you on a tour. Yeah, and anyone in our office can do that, so
Yeah.
we'd be happy to do
Uh,
that.
The nice thing about this community is that they, like Donna says, they're generous
That's right, John.
and they step up. And what this is doing, the foundation and all the contributions going to this, is making up and making it possible for us to have this kind of care and area despite the cuts that we're seeing, you know, in all of the providers as far as the government and even insurance. And we're trying to make up that money. This helps us do that.
John, you're exactly right. We would not have been able to do this project at Baxter Regional, which was one of our top priorities that we needed, without community
Couldn't
support.
have happened.
And it's folks like you who are changing the landscape at Baxter Regional Medical Center. And if we're going to continue to have the hospital we have today, we have to have our community support for their hospital. And you look back at the project that you led in 2 West, 3 West, you know, all those projects we have because the people in Baxter, Marion, and Fulton, and Isler, and all the counties that we serve have stepped up to the plate and that really affects the level of care. That's why we have the best care in the Midwest, right here at Baxter Regional Medical Center. It really is.
And then our mobile mammography unit
Exactly right.
that has state-of-the-art equipment, and we like to say it's the only one in the world that
At one
has the
time it was.
It was.
At one time,
tomosynthesis
you bet.
procedure.
And that was all because of our community. You
Right.
know, it was all
Yes.
because of people cared about other people,
Yeah.
people helping people. And that's the business we're in. That it really is, really is. Well, I'm excited about this campaign. I think it's going to
Barney,
make a
this is-
big difference, and now we just got to pay the bill. You know,
Right.
John, we were talking about pay the bill, and I
Yeah.
know our community is going to do that.
Yep.
I think it's
Try
a-
to come up and take a look at it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, it's if you're at the hospital for any reason, go up to the Women's Newborn Center and take a look at that mural. I'm sure somebody would take you in. Or if you said,
right.
Yeah.
you press the little button, say, I want to look at the mural.
They'll
I'll
let
bet
you
they'll
in.
let you
They'll
in.
let
Well,
you in.
if they'll stop on the foundation floor. We're on the ground floor as you walk into the Medical Arts Building, ground floor. We give tours just about every day.
Yes.
And we would be glad to do Stella, myself, Cindy, Justin, one of our
Right.
volunteers, Donna
Yep.
gives tours.
Yeah.
We'd love to show people what's happening up there on that floor.
And one of the things that we're trying to do is our gentleman who is making the plaques that go on the front of the wooden blocks, I send him a list in every week of the new blocks, and in a few days those are engraved and we put them on the wall. So it's a quick turnaround, and it's getting more filled up and more filled up. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of between 30 and 40 that are pledged, and some of our donors are taking a little bit of time to figure out exactly the wording they want to put on their plaque, because they know it's going to be up there
Forever.
permanently. Yeah.
Well, I can't thank you enough for coming in today. Is there anything at all you can think of in our last few minutes that we can go over? I think we've covered all the groundwork today on the Buy a Block campaign. Estella, anything else you'd like to add? How can people reach you? Let's go ahead and make sure they know
Telephone
your
number,
phone
yeah.
number.
Okay. We can be reached at the foundation, which is in the Medical Arts Building, ground floor, or they can call 508.
Things
It's good to
happen.
have staff, right?
I concur 100%, Barney. Barney Larry, John Dias, Estella Tulgreen, thank you so much for joining us today for BRMC's Healthy Connections and
Thank you,
talking
Donna.
about Buy a Block.
Thank
We
you,
will be
Donna.
back with you again next week, and we'll have more information about our wonderful hospital.